On EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
You too worried about your Bro, you don't need no playbook for third, bro. Chill out.
Brady now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Fournette.
Oh, disrespect.
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. It's a good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Leonard Fournette.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now third and less than a yard.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They'll take over.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is this happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First down, Packers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. At the Buccaneers' 21-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this one is incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And it's third and 5.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Rodgers again now. Flushed out right. He may try and run for... Now look out, Rodgers. Lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
You said.
And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing
learn how to
the
call
ball to the other
audibles
team.
at
Do you
live,
think
bro.
on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay,
The play before you threw a pick, it's an audible you could have made that would have got you a
wearing the
touchdown.
other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there.
What took you so long to make that pass? Oh, my.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
End of the first quarter.
But we're just here like, this nigga do not throw this ball. Come on, come on.
Fournette, a first down carry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped.
I believe you put it in your bag. They go under the play, I believe.
Gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Plays in the passing game.
Because they sell cigarettes and shit in the airport.
game. So the passing game, loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Bringing backwards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I think you can. I don't know.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another bucket.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He drops that?
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown.
Rodgers.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A gain of 5. First down, Packers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Robert Tonyan, 54
that was some
yards.
lucky Madden
His guys
shit right
are
there.
first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
About to hop on GTA.
Throwing again. Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
4th down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He's got Evans. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Throwing on first down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw again on second down. Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Again, it's Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again, Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
2nd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 miles.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback of an expected passing situation.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer 1st. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Brady. Evans has it left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Packer first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 20-yard line.
Back to throw, Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
Back to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
48-yard line.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
No, 66.
To throw is Brady. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Just like that. 51.
Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looks, there he goes left side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Our final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.